Hi, my name's Peter Rose and I'm 38 years old and I'd like to tell you my story. About 13, 14 years ago I got diagnosed with diabetes and since then it's gone downhill and my condition, I got other various diseases and conditions as well, and 2 years ago I ended up in hospital 3 times in a matter of 3 months, and that's when I met a lady from the Flinders Program, and she offered me to do a couple of courses and to do some training interviews with her. So I thought, well, might as well give it a go, because before that I'd only go out of the house. I was a hermit. I'd only go out to the doctors, and if I could, I'd cancel that, so I wouldn't even have to go to that. And so I thought I'd give it a go, and I've been living in Maryborough for 14 years and hadn't made any friends at all. I just kept to myself. And so Raylene started up a program where I went to do training thing called CCs for people with chronic conditions and breath fresh air. And I've been doing that for 2 years now, and in that 2 years I've got out of the wheelchair. I'm walking around now instead of being confined to the wheelchair all the time. And I've got my blood pressure under control. I've gone from 3 blood pressure tablets a day down to 1. I've got my diabetes under control, and I've also got my depression under control. I'm not on depressions anymore, and I've got that many friends I can't count it anymore. And instead of staying home all the time, I go out 4 days a week, and I've just recently got back to work as a volunteer at the hospital, helping other people with lung and heart disease. And I also run a walking group on a Monday, and I also run a group, help facilitate a group called CCs, and it's full of people with chronic conditions. We go out on day trips, and I did Flinders training programs where I did interviews for medical students and stuff, and that opened my eyes to how I should be interacting with my doctor instead of just taking everything what they say. Now I question what the doctor says, and I've got a work team together now with all the medical team that I've got, and in conjunction with that we all work together, and I get a choice in how my condition's treated. And now my condition don't run me anymore, I run my condition. And it's all thanks to the interviews with the Flinders Program, because it gave me the courage to get out there and do it. And before, if the doctor said, oh, you've got to go on this medication, even if I didn't like it, I'd take it. Where now, I'll say, well, I can't take that one, I don't like it, can I try another medication instead that'll do the same thing? And then we do that, and the doctor's quite happy to do that with me now. But before, I didn't have the courage to do it. So the Flinders questionnaires and answers gave me the courage to do that. And then also Raylene from the Flinders Program taught me into looking into my Aboriginal background, because when I was young, even though I'm Aboriginal descendant, I got white skin, and I've got 9 brothers and sisters. 6 out of those brothers and sisters have got dark skin, and the other ones that have got light skin. So because we had light skin, my mum told me not to tell anybody I was Aboriginal when we went to school, so we didn't get picked on all the time. And so thanks to Raylene, I've had the courage to look into my Aboriginal background, and now I'm looking into becoming an Aboriginal elder, and really looking into the Aboriginal part of my life and where I come from. And because my great-great-great-grandmother was Dolly Dalrymple, the first half-caste Aboriginal in Tasmania, and I'd like to learn more about that and learn more about her family and where she comes from. And yeah, so everything's changed within the last 2 years because of the Flinders Program.